Hi, I'm Cain, founder of Dank, a technology company that's transforming the way cannabis is bought and sold. Cannabis has been around for thousands of years, but that doesn't mean small businesses have to be stuck in the Stone Age. With Dank, we're providing them a one-stop shop marketplace that simplifies purchasing. We've been involved in cannabis since 2019, and I've seen firsthand the challenges that face small businesses in their pursuit to scale and acquire market share. And these processes included emails, phone calling, going place to place to meet retailers to get product in stores. And so we heard these challenges and we started a sales and brokering division that helped wholesalers find retail outlets. And we also provided retailers with value through curated product selections and authentic testimonials. And it was around this time that Tyler Wilson joined, and within 10 months, he led the division from one brand to 7, driving $165,000 in sales while simplifying the sales process for both sides. But even with these results, we noticed that labor costs presented an obstacle and a challenge to profitability. We knew if we wanted to scale in Mississippi and grow beyond, we needed a digital scalable solution. So we launched Dank, an online B2B marketplace that's connecting cannabis wholesalers and retailers under one digital roof. And it's more than just a selection of products. It's a tailored experience that's providing businesses with the insights they need to make smarter decisions while simplifying ordering, saving them time and money. And so this is our dream team. It's made up of myself, our marketers, developers, etc. But I'd like to take a moment to thank Innovate and our local partner, Caitlin, and advisors, Michael and Trevor, because without their support over the last 12 weeks, Dank wouldn't be where we're at today. So what makes us different than others in the space is our focus on consumer-driven solutions, fair pricing, and a commitment to product quality. Whereas others in the space have ignored small businesses, we're prioritizing them. Notably, LeafLink, they've outpriced small businesses. And others in the space, they're affordable, but they lack the quality that small businesses desire. So with Dank, we've provided them not only an affordable digital marketplace, but one that meets the quality needs of small businesses. And so currently, competitors such as LeafLink are servicing about 20% of the market, leaving nearly 80% unserved. And that's 12,000 wholesalers nationwide that are not using competitors. And most of these are small businesses, and we see them as the foundation of our growth. And apart from us just providing an affordable solution, we're building one that's scalable and provides a one-stop shop type experience that's also designed to be intuitive and provide a consumer-like experience that businesses are looking for. And with further investment, we're going to release AI-driven tools, notably our Dank rank methodology, which condenses lab test results into an easy-to-understand score, making comparing product quality easily for users. And we have soon to be in development an AI bud tender that will be on hand to assist users to make smarter decisions and provide them with suggestions. And so the market potential is huge. The U.S. cannabis market reached over $33 billion last year, and the Canatech space, or cannabis technology, is projected to reach just over $16 billion this year. And with current product offerings, we estimate that we'll be able to reach and service nearly 226 million of that market, and with future investments and expansion, have plans to directly and easily penetrate some more of the Canatech space and take advantage of that $16 billion industry. And so right now is actually a perfect time for cannatech companies, one of which is that the U.S. cannabis market recorded record-breaking sales in June, and mature markets are stabilizing and reporting sustainable growth. And the emerging markets, mostly in the Northeast and Midwest, are expanding rapidly and are expected to add over 5,000 small licenses for small businesses over the next 12 to 24 months. And that's not accounting for potential federal policy shifts that could see the market exploding. So we believe it's the prime time to bring Hello Dank to a growing market. And so currently we're rolling out services in Mississippi where we have almost 350 wholesalers and retailers, and we see them as the springboard and foundation for expanding nationally. So we have users on already that left LeafLink to join us, and we're using that feedback to refine our product prior to scaling nationally to where we can reach over 27,000 wholesalers and retailers nationwide. And so currently our projections, we're estimating to reach nearly 5,000 users by year 5, and that's for wholesale accounts only. We also expect to have almost 10,000 retailers using the platform by year 5 and have plans to monetize them with additional streams such as enhanced data analytics, use of our AI bud tender in retail settings, and much more. And so that user growth is what drives our financial forecast, where we expect to report $12.5 million in profit by year 5. And that's supported by our 3 main revenue streams, which are 1, subscriptions, 2, paid ad placements, and 3, premium features. And having these multiple streams allow us to diversify monetization, so we keep initial costs and barriers to using the platform low, ensuring that we hit our user growth projections. And so I'd like to say we've already turned $25,000 into a product that we're rolling out in Mississippi. And we're also aware of a lot of the risks and obstacles that face traditional cannabis businesses when it comes to investment. Luckily, Hello Dank being a service provider, we operate generally outside of the regulatory environment that typically hinders traditional cannabis businesses. So we're seeking to raise $350,000 to support growth over the next 12 months. And that funding will go towards primarily product development of our AI bud tender, multi-state product launches, and filings of our patent or of trademark and patent applications to protect our intellectual property. So before I open it up for questions, I'd like to say that cannabis has been super exciting. Since we've been in it, we've worked in both the retail, transport, cultivation, and we've worked, particularly in Mississippi, the vast majority of the operators here and have good relationships with them. And we've learned a lot during that process. And all that learning is what's brought us to Hello Dank. And it's all those trials and errors that we've used to refine this product that's gotten us to where we're rolling it out today. And so I know there's a couple here that we have one-on-ones with, and I'm looking forward to talking with y'all later. For everyone else, if you have questions, let me know what they are, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you.
It's only 20% utilized, and so they've got a lot of space for more wholesale, and they're more interested in expanding their retail market.
Right.
I realize that's just Mississippi, and they're trying to get into Tennessee now, but
Sure.
I just don't know what it is nationwide.
If you don't mind, let me follow up with you after this.
Sure.
If I had to go off the cuff, I'd say about half of the license types are unique, don't share any common ownership. The other 50% have at least some form of common ownership. But let's follow up after this, and we can talk specifics on that. Thank you. Yes.
What are you filing for on your patent?
So the patent will be for our Dank methodology. So that's a methodology that we've developed in-house that allows us to take test results from state test labs and convert that into a 5-point scale that ranks it in terms of product quality based on test results, notably cannabinoid percentages and a few other metrics. I don't want to give it all away. Yes, sir. Pete?
How do you plan to expand to other states and the regulatory and compliance that varies widely across every state where it's legal so far? And then related to that last question also, if you're going to do your rankings, there's such variance among labs in the results that they're putting out. Are you going to have preferred partner labs, or how are you going to address that issue?
Sure. So the first question was, how do we plan to expand into other markets? And then the second piece of that is, how do we account for variability between labs? So the first piece in terms of expansion, we've been sitting in on advisory meeting calls, say for Kentucky, for instance, they're rolling out their program, have already issued licenses. They'll start issuing patient cards in January. So we're keeping a close pulse on that. We're expecting to start rolling into that market sometime next year. In terms of the other markets, our thought has been that we need local partners there, either remotely or regionally, that have like in-person experience with those markets, with those regulators, so that we can learn the nuances there. Some of that we can do regionally here, between a lot of our regional markets. And then the second piece is for the lab variants. So the way we tend to approach it is that the labs are as close as we can get to a factual, like objective testing measure. And yes, there are variances from lab to lab at certain times. So we're starting to see, especially in Mississippi, those results are starting to clump around each other, right? So the range of those results is lessening. And our approach is that that's the most objective measure that we have right now. And so we'll use it until a better alternative presents itself. Yes, sir.
Are you also going to be representing like the oils, lotions, and that type of thing? Is that going to be in your process, or is it just the cannabis?
Correct. So the question is like topicals, oils, other forms of cannabis medicine will be included. So yes, so if they're a licensed, in this case, a licensed wholesaler, we use wholesaler, but that means cultivators, processors, etc. So whether it's raw flower, whether it's edibles, topicals, soft gels, as long as that product is compliant and tested in the state, we'll allow it to be posted on the marketplace. You're welcome. Yes, sir.
Other than being here, what are some Mississippi market dynamics that get you excited about launching this business here?
So a couple of them has honestly been more recent. So the question was, what gets us excited about the market here in Mississippi to launch this here? The first being is that we're from Mississippi, right? We've always had an interest in launching a company here, headquartering it here, just because of ties to the state. But secondly is that we're starting to see movement from the advisory committee and other regulators in Jackson, where they're opening up to the idea of expanding the program, streamlining the regulatory environment, reducing caps, and making it easier for patients to get cards and reciprocity, which means that we should start seeing the market here in Mississippi growing faster than what has been growing over just the last couple of years. And it provides a really good market for us to test this product, get it into the hands of users without being overwhelmed. Say like a market like Oklahoma that has tens of thousands of licenses, it gives us a really good environment to refine this product prior to pushing out nationally. Thank you. Any others? Yes, sir.
Quick question on, you mentioned the federal regulatory environment, y'all are excited about a change there. Is that what you're excited about, is getting it reclassified from class 1 to class 3 narcotics?
Exactly, yeah. So the question was, is it the rescheduling at the federal level that gets us excited about some of the policy changes? And that's one of them. So if we see rescheduling, one thing that reduces, particularly for users, not so much for us at Hello Dank, but that opens up banking options, financing options to some of these traditional cannabis businesses that they currently don't have access to, which means that what's good for our users is good for us, right? So if our users, if the wholesalers, retailers are in a strong market, that's good for us, because if they're making money, then that means that they're able to spend some of that with us.
I've heard some say that there's no way that's gonna happen.
I mean, it's true, it's with a lot of policy, sometimes you don't know what happens until it happens, but it seems like there's good support. Yes, sir. Yeah, no, and it's with the new administration, we've seen some cannabis-friendly talk come out of the incoming administration, so we have, say, cautiously optimistic to see those changes, but you're right, ultimately, we won't know until those go into effect.
It is a game changer if it happens. I have no doubt about that.
Yes, sir, definitely. Thank you.